Shout out to my new subscribers, most cool subscribers, my TikTok family. Look, y'all, real quick before I head out, you know, wanted to drop a live. I'm trying to go live more often. Um, Longer lives to come, but for right now, look, y'all, women love an authentic, genuine Sigma. Right now, we're in there, y'all. All you gotta do is maintain your masculine frame, okay? Lady Sigmas out there, y'all keep doing your thing. You're starting to pop up here and there, you know what I mean, representing um, Sigma culture well. Most of y'all are married though, so we can't really do much with you. But we respect you, we appreciate you, but again, Sigmas, we don't really go after married women. But for the single Sigma ladies out there, the few of you that are out there, listen, hats off to you. Um, but right now, look, I've been doing a lot of reflecting, y'all. You know, I can't help it. Man, this past year, man, I did a lot of growing. I mean, a lot. Y'all have no idea. I mean, where I'm at right now, speaking to my attorneys, from where I was at this time last year, figuring out how I'm gonna get the bills paid, you know, I mean, being broke. I mean, broke, bruh. You know what I mean? Man, I was living with my dad for like 3 months. Had to borrow money from my dad. Like that kind of broke. Now I paid it back to him by the time I left. But again, you don't understand. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody understands. You understand reflection, but most people just don't understand. But even while I was going through it, you know what I'm saying, tightening down, um, taking care of what needs to be taken care of, making sure my son has what he needs, most importantly. I knew, because I've done this so many times in my life where I've had to start over. Like in the army, you go to Iraq, you're out there for a whole year, away from everything, isolated. Did that twice. I've just had to do this over and over. When I worked for the White House, I had to leave, Texas, where I got used to being at for like 4 years or 4.5 years, working for the White House next, moving to Maryland. I mean, I've had to restart so many different times, and every time I restart, I'm always like, hey, look, I can't wait till I get to this point, or when I get to this point. But this is the first time I sat back and I'm like, I've done this so many times that you know I'm gonna enjoy it. Like, I'm gonna take each day, no matter what it is. Like when I was going through my little heartbreak breakup thing, I didn't rush it. I didn't hurry up and find myself a lady. And around this time, self love, people weren't recognizing it, they weren't respecting it. So we were just stuck, getting called arrogant and selfish and all kind of crazy stuff. But me, head down, just pushing forward. Man, I'm talking about times where, man, I wasn't even sleeping. You don't know, like, how God, can lead you when you go days without sleeping. And, you know, some people go insane. But it is, and still getting up every AM, praying to God, giving God that time. And I mean, trying to figure out your budget. You went from a two income, budget to one. Getting most of my money at the beginning of the month, so I have to, especially in the beginning, work out a budget for the entire month. Start cooking because I don't like doing the fast food thing. You know what I mean? Just figuring that out while not sleeping. I'm telling you, man, and just it still having the ambition and the drive to get up every day because I know I got stuff to do. I can see when no one else could, which was weird to me. Like, I'm like, you don't really know. When I first started, I didn't really know I was able to kind of prophesy on things and stuff. I just know I can speak things into existence. And like, y'all don't, like, just like y'all watch movie series and stuff like that, That's how I can see my future. Like, I could see each phase of it, all this stuff I've been going through, I could see it. So, like, you guys are always like, oh, why is he so calm through? Because I've already seen it. I told y'all about it too. If you go back and look at my King David videos, I said, I'm gonna go through a phase where everybody's gonna hate me. I mean, everybody's gonna hate me. And I told y'all that's the reason I have to be thick skinned and not care about what anybody thinks, because, God showed me. And then he also showed me that those same people that would just start problems with me would be some of my biggest fans. You know what I mean? Not only my biggest fans, but eventually some of my biggest supporters. Because you don't know how God works. And that's how God can work through you, because you can change people, the way they think, the way they go about doing stuff. Even if they're trying to start off by hating on you, it doesn't really matter, because God shows me that they're going to grow no matter what. I just have to go through it, and I have to not take it too personal. Now, sometimes I did, retaliate because they were just getting out of line. You know what I mean? But I never took nothing like personal, like I hate anybody. I know they're just doing what they feel like they have the right to do. And when you are bringing in a new way of thinking, until they know better, they're not going to do better. So I just knew it. You know what I mean? I just knew it. I just seen it. But a lot of my videos were the lives I was doing on TikTok, and I didn't save them. But I did do some of them on King David the Chosen channel, where I was just saying, hey, look, this is going to happen. It's going to happen. People are going to, treat me like this in the beginning. And then, those same people that invested all that time to hate on me, regardless, I live by example. So they're going to be seeing, like, this dude is growing, and through watching me grow, they'll grow, whether they're trying to compete or whatever it was, they're still growing, right? And eventually, when you grow or you learn something from someone that initiates growth, you will learn a level of respect for that person, period. You don't have to like them. You don't have to like everything they say, but you will. If you learn something from somebody, you will grow a certain level of respect for them. And some people can respect you and still talk junk every day. You know what I mean? But they'll end up being someone, because they're going to be trying to catch every episode, because they were there in the beginning watching you get it out the mud. They were there in the beginning making fun of you while you're getting out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you look broken. Oh, you're broke and you're broken. You're broken. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people would take that personal. Like, even like when my ex was like doing the crazy stuff she was doing, I'm like, man, just back off. Like, I ain't got no hard feelings with you. Just back off. You know what I mean? And I YouTube haters, content creator haters, and some of them could see what I had the potential to be. But when I was going through my heartbreak, they had seen so many different people doing that kind of stuff, and they just assume that we can't recover. Just like, Tyrese, he recovered. We can all recover, man. We just all go through it a certain kind of way, and it's not a certain length of time that you go through it, and you gotta trust a man to be a man, and once he gets over it, he gets over it. But it was just fun times for all to make fun of me when I was going through it. You know what I'm saying? All my lone wolves out there, you guys know, right? But again, your biggest haters are your biggest fans, or they will eventually be your biggest fans. Confirmation. You know what I'm saying? So I never really took anything personal, and I just stuck with being my authentic self. Man, I was getting bashed. I had people DMing me, bashing me, like, oh, you're goofy, you're out there dancing around like a cornball, or other content creators that may figured that I was watching their content because I was popping up in their feed, dropping little innuendos like, yeah, this weirdo, this broke weirdo, this thrift shopper, all this crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Making assumptions. But again, when I hear stuff like this, I'm just like, I'm making a difference. Or when I hear readers say things like, listen, don't take these readings like they're personally for you. They're not. They're for the collective, blah, 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 blah. They weren't saying that before. That disclaimer came after I started going after them. So they're like, this guy. So listen, you can try to play it off, but you would have never started saying that had you not been watching my content. Again, Like I said, your biggest haters will become your biggest fans. You just have to never give up, man. There were times where y'all don't understand. Your boy was broke. Broke. And it don't even matter because again, I've done this before. When you're in Iraq, I was making so much money but couldn't spend none of it. So I was broke. Broke in Iraq. Just, and y'all don't understand, man. Y'all just don't know. Man, who was out there, man, with that heat and, those bombs dropping every day. I slept like a baby in the middle of war. Listen, I'm built for this. Reflection, you're built for this. Right now, we're changing the game. All right? We're being noticed. The ladies love us. They can't get enough. I didn't even know I had it on this level. Like, I knew I understand women, but I didn't know how badly other men misunderstand women. I got the keys. I got the codes. Gentlemen, hang with me. I'm telling you, I have you to where you're driving women crazy. The DMs I'm getting, man, it's getting out of hand. And the nicer I get, the wilder the DMs. These women out here, and I ain't got no problem with it. Understand, ladies, continue DMing me. I have no problem with it. But I gotta tell you, y'all do some wild stuff. You know what I mean? Am I blushing? I might be blushing a little bit. Y'all doing some wild stuff. But listen. And y'all are wild on Facebook. I want you to know right now. When did Facebook turn into this? Y'all are wild. I had to go and check your profiles for a second. Like, are these real profiles? There's no way she's busting it open like this. They just let you send whatever on Facebook. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Listen, gentlemen, I'm telling you right now, you're in. I'm telling you. The ladies can't get enough. Everybody's noticing you. We never knew that Sigma was going to be in like this. We just knew we were Sigmas and we were just trying to unite. But now the alphas are getting on board. They're like, yeah, you know what? We can just go overseas and smash down. We don't need to be smashing down the American chicks. You got the MGTOW dudes already doing it. All these different dudes are like, you know what? We're walking away. And women are freaking out and they're calling themselves passport cis and all this kind of weirdo stuff, going overseas to get turned down. That's got to burn. Listen, I'm telling you right now. With the way that we're moving, if we just stay in the gym, keep eating right, you know what I'm saying? Women are watching us. Like, it's the aura. It's the retention aura. And I understand some of you guys are checking in and you're saying the cheeks are looking too good. I got to smash. But you vetted these women. So, listen, do what you got to do. But understand something. The aura is still going to be on you. If you've been going through retention during 2023, 2023. All right, you know what I mean? There's no need to slow down. There's no need to slow down. I know I got a ring light in here. If you've been on retention, knocking me off, in 2023, not 2022, because you fell off and didn't get back on retention, it's got to be 2023. If you've been on it sometime this year, you've got the aura, you've got the juice. Okay? You got it. And it's about being authentic. So, look. When you're a Sigma, you have your own flavor of Sigma. You know what I'm saying? It's about being authentic right now. I'm telling you. That's the new trend word. I'm telling you. That's what, listen. Women are starting to let some of these standards go. And if you have potential, meaning i.e. Riz, i.e. swag, you know what I'm saying? i.e. potential, it's just as good as gold. It's just as, Listen, they've heard all the stuff like you got to catch the guy on his way up. We're on our way up. I'm in these streets. Matter of fact, I'm in the streets. I'm about to get in these streets tonight. But listen, I'm in these streets, and I'm telling you, on King David. I wouldn't lie to you. On King David, I'm telling you, man, these women, they watching the Riz. They can't get enough. It's lights bright. Look. We got it. We got it going on. Can you... Man, I can't Riz out on this, man. Not on this tiny ass phone, just like next to my eyeballs. But you know what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? They can't get enough of the way that we move. It's the aura, it's the energy. You guys might be thinking, oh, I'm just like a plumber. They're doing math right now. I don't know if you've been watching social media, but they're talking about plumbers got the potential to make X amount of money in the millions. Listen, don't think that you're gonna get away by being a blue collar guy. No, they're looking at the math. They're starting to realize, man, things ain't looking right. I might need myself like a man, not a male, but like a man. Here soon. They talking about drafting and blah blah blah. Oh no, I need somebody who knows how to operate a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And they're starting to look at us like, well, got a couple options. We got option A, the alphas over here that might haul off and, pew pew, a random coffee shop, or Sigma who trains and operates in his masculine frame with discipline every day. We're on top right now, y'all. I can't stress it enough. I'm going out. I'm having women approaching me. And not like just approaching me straight up with conversation, but the smile and the, hey, how's it going? Like, how you doing? You know what I mean? And then that's all you need. You know what I mean? All of them are not going to approach and be like, hi, my name is blah, 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 blah. Don't cornball. You know when a lady's over here like trying to put herself out there, you know what I mean? They're only going to do so much, especially if they're hot. But they look at you and they're like, hey, what's going on? Hey, how you doing? You know what I mean? And whatever else you want to say, I'm not going to tell you how to speak to these women. You're a grown man. You know what I mean? But right now, keep going. Stay on top of things. I don't know what phase you're in, but trust me, brother, I was there, man. I'm talking about, man, broken it. You know what I mean? Like reverting back to the way I needed to survive in Iraq. Like, I'm not going to give up. This ain't going to stop. Not even sleeping. Going off of like 3 hours of sleep in 4 days type of stuff, man. I listen, when you're building your dream, when God gives an opportunity, like what happened with me, where again, I'm not holding it against nobody, but your crazy ex decides to run off into the sunset with her sneaky link that she's been waiting to get to all of so many years. And then, your child you have full custody of, and you're just like, you see the end zone. It's like, man, it's a straight shot. You know what I mean? And you're just like, I'm running. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Look, and I'm there. I knew it was going to be some tough months. God showed me, hey, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? How tough of a boy are you? You know what I mean? Some of those videos, you could tell your boy was over there looking kind of frail. You know what I'm saying? It was some rough months, man. It really was. But, sometimes when I tell you what, the way I look at it, the more you struggle, the better the reward, man. And I was struggling. You know what I mean? You don't understand. You know what I mean? The struggle was real. That's why I'm just saying, like, the struggle is part of it. You got to lose everything. I've lost things before, like when I've transitioned from the military to the regular army, and I was working those government jobs and I kept getting fired. I got fired from like 4 jobs. Listen, man, I only got fired because I don't like being told what to do. If I want to call out, I'm going to call out. I can make up the time within the pay period. It don't even matter. Whatever, man. Never work performance. Just, I call out a lot. I want to work when I want to work. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I went through all of that, man. You know what I mean? And just having the opportunity right now to be able to break through all of this and start from the struggle. Like, I mean, like no money. I took it as a challenge. I embraced it. That was one of my biggest demons. Imagine having like, you know what I'm saying, 850 credit score, all this good stuff, being able to buy a Ford Raptor, you know what I mean, and a Ducati, Mercedes, all this stuff, and then your crazy ex just, you allowed, because, nobody can make you do anything. Your crazy ex to kind of ruin your credit and everything, and then try to leave you on the street with your kid. That is the struggle. And then the little you have, your dad locks you out of his home that you were staying in with them, and he kept all your stuff. So you have nothing, even your dog tags. You know what I'm saying? So you have nothing. I have 2 sets of dog tags. He still got 1 set. You know what I mean? Set I wore in Iraq. But anyway, you know what I mean? Like, all your stuff taken from you. You know what I mean? All, my dog tags, everything that would cause me to feel, some kind of emotional attachment to it, right? And I said, you know what? Fuck it, man. Man, you know what? Fuck it. I don't. None of this stuff defines me. None of the stuff that I had made me me. I made that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I made all the stuff. It was never the stuff. It was never the credit. It was always me. And I realized, man, all I need is what God gave me. I got everything needed. You know what I'm saying? I got everything needed to go all the way to the top, and I'm not going to stop until I get there. I don't care what anybody say. I'm going to manifest this into my reality. It's going to be everybody else's reality. If I got to project anything, that's what I'm going to be projecting. You know what I'm saying? I'm projecting myself in my best reality. You know, I'm going to manifest and I'm going to project it on all of you. I don't give a damn. And when I go, I'm going to take everybody with me that rode along with me. Hey, what's going on, brother? What's going on? You know, I ain't playing around about it. You know, it ain't gonna be no stopping this, man. I mean, you know, and I know, I mean, I had my ex was jumping in my lives, kikiing, you know, with her new boo thing. What do I care for, right? The pinnacle of her was me. The pinnacle for me, the sky's the limit. I ain't worried about it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about it, you know, because I done lived too many lifetimes. I done went to Iraq twice. I done had a fiance that cheated on me when I was in Iraq, and I couldn't do nothing about it. And she told me in detail what she did in that threesome. Hey, listen, you can't break me. You know, I started noticing the devil trying to break me back then. You know, I'm like, why are you telling me all this stuff? I mean, you know what? Do what you do. I ain't got no control of you. You're a whole different, you know, all I can do is control myself. And what you won't have is control of me and control my emotions, you know, and make me feel some type of way like I'm that kind of person. No, I'm a good person. Always been a good person. That's why the devil, you know, comes to me the way he does. But he always lose. I ain't worried about it. So when, you know, I got these trolls or whatever, listen, they're my biggest fans, right? If they aren't already, you know, my brother, if they're not already, they're gonna be. You know, how could you not be a fan of a Sigma Wolf? You're going to end up being it. Because if you watch us long enough, you're going to end up liking us, period, point blank. Why wouldn't you? You know what I'm saying? We're just like, we walk around with an S on our chest. Seriously. Whenever you think about somebody, an actual human that could be a superhero, you're probably thinking about a Sigma, man. You're probably thinking about that one dude that no matter what, no matter how much dirt they throw on top of him, that dude just come right out the mud, man. You know what I'm saying? What did I say before in one of my videos? Man, I got it out the mud. How you gonna bury me in it? You know what I'm saying? How you gonna bury me in it? I got it out the mud. How you gonna bury me in it? You can't. You can't. There ain't enough dirt. They don't make enough dirt. Ain't don't make enough dirt. You know what I'm saying? I've done everything you can. And I just come out more polished. Get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? Get up out of here. And you know, the crazy part about it is when you're a Sigma Wolf and God got you anointed, you never even worried about it. They always wonder, why is it why is he so nonchalant? And just get to him even more because you never worried about it. You never worried about it. You literally blew them all away. All your haters, all your naysayers, just by you being you, and never even broke a sweat. Never even thought you were too busy focusing on stuff that you knew you had to take care of in the background that they never even seen. They never seen you sweat. They never knew how broke you were. They never knew how you had no dollars in the account trying to make it work. You know what I'm saying? They never knew. They never knew any kind of struggle meals you had to put together. Man, they never knew. They never knew. You know what I'm saying? How would they know? You were helping and healing people while you were going through it. All they could do is make assumptions and then try to gaslight you into a reaction. If they really knew what you was going through, they would have really gaslit you. They would have really been on you. They would have been like, "Oh, man, I'm about to put all kind of stuff up on content about you. You don't know nothing. You ain't know what I was going through. Shoot. You never will know either, and you'll never know how much money I have. I'm not one of these fools. I'm not going to sit over here and put on a different outfit every time I go live. For what? Nigga, for what? I ain't showing you nothing. I wear the same doggone thing. What you going to say about me? Who cares? You know what I'm saying? Only a fool gets on here trying to impress a bunch of strangers. You know, you're insane. Plus, you're in a different outfit. How in the world is anybody going to recognize you? You better be branding yourself some type of way. At least be wearing some kind of... You know what? I'm not going to tell you guys what to do. Do what you got to do. But anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all too much longer. I told y'all I got to keep it under 30 minutes if I wanted to go viral, which I probably won't go viral anyway. But we're going to do these more often. You know what I mean? I got to get on here and keep the wolves motivated, man. You know what I'm saying? Because right now, winter's coming. Winter's here. What are you talking about? It's cold enough for black folks. Winter's here. And I got to make sure, you know what I mean, I do my part, you know, that now that I'm not like, you know, I'm not over here talking about how I'm back to making 100K. I ain't far from it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? I bet I'll be making by the end of the year. What you talking about? What you talking about? I get this brand. I got to get these clothes out, man. Once I get these clothes out, that's a wrap. You know what I mean? That's a wrap. Get my clothing line out before the end of the year. Got to make sure I put that out in the ether, y'all. Got to do it. Gotta do it. Gotta do it. You gotta say it. Gotta mean it. Gotta put it out there for everybody to see. I ain't playing around. I manifest everything in my reality. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me because I know I'm God in this reality. You know, you're co-creator with the creator. If you don't know what you're doing, if you're not controlling your reality, somebody's controlling it for you. Ain't nobody controlling mine. You better get like me. You better get like me. You know what I mean? I don't know what to tell you. On King David. On King David. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd never lie to you. On King David. Hey, what's going on? I got some cute neighbors. I gotta go ahead and be a little bit more friendly. But look, I'm not gonna hold you, okay? I got somewhere to be anyway. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Where's that? Minding my business. Minding my business. You know what I'm saying? I'm starting to get recognized. I might have somebody to hang out with. I can't listen, wolves. Y'all know how it is. We can't be telling our business. Shoot, we got haters out here. You know what I'm saying? And a gentleman never tells. A gentleman never kiss and tells. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And listen, I'm still, you know what I'm saying, practicing celibacy. But that don't mean I'm not dating. You know what I mean? These women talking good. Look, listen. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I mean? Gotta get out here and hang out. Listen, I gotta go. I got stuff to do. I'm gonna try to get on TikTok later. Peace, love, and light. Y'all remember, smash that like button. I ain't gonna tell you again. Hit that like button. I said it again. Hit that like button. I'm not gonna say it thrice. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get up out of here. Share the live. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and do so. I got some more dope videos coming. I'm just getting back in the groove of things, y'all. Had a little bit of ring rust. I ain't been doing this for a little bit. Gotta let me shake it off. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of ring rust, not too much. I ain't out here looking like Tyson Fury. I had to. My boy Ngannou got me motivated, man. Look, that man, he started in Africa in the doggone salt mines, man. Look, to the world heavyweight champion, the baddest man. I'm motivated, man. I'm motivated. You know what I mean? So listen, peace, love, and light, y'all. Remember, share the live, hit the like button, smash that mug. You know what I'm saying? Smash it like, you know, you just got off your celibacy journey and it's your first set of cheeks and she looking good. You know what I'm saying? Smash that like button the same way you do that, all right? Peace, love, and light. Y'all be back on here later.